As of the end of the weekend, March 15th to the 16th, we are now up to 8 tornadoes across the state of Indiana. On average in March, we usually get 2 to 3 across the whole state. So we're more than double what we typically get. And we are kind of expecting a busier March and April overall as we have a weak La Nina that is ending, kind of front loading the severe weather season, maybe a little bit quieter than the back half. But you see the maps. We've got the blue, I know it's kind of hidden. The blue one is EF0. And then all the greens are EF1s and the yellows are EF2s. So we were capped at EF2 strength. You see the majority of the tornadoes were towards the south and west, but some of the windstorms coming out of Chicago were able to kind of mechanically turn the wind and create their own little brief tornadoes, kind of like a gustado type of system. But we had some brief QCLS tornadoes right there towards Lake County. We wanted to give you a brief update on what we've learned so far from the National Weather Service. Not all the paths are ready to go, but a lot of the offices have at least put out damage points where they go out, they put a geotag where they saw X amount of damage, this rating, estimated winds, things like that. They haven't fully connected all the dots yet. And Lake County is a little bit behind. Chicago's got a lot of other things to deal with at the moment, so it's coming out. But we do have an EF0 that was confirmed by the Chicago National Weather Service there between Cherville and into Maryville. And then another, a little bit stronger, but a brief one, there right around Cedar Lake. This is all Lake County, the most northwestern county that we have in the state. Then we head a little bit south towards Park County, there towards Mecca. A brief tornado spun up and then pushed off towards the north, stayed out of the Rockville area. But this tornado was just a little bit after midnight. Then we get to just south of Brownstown, Jackson County. There, just north of the East Fork Black River there, we've got an EF1 tornado that was confirmed. Not a complete path yet coming in from the National Weather Service in Louisville, but this is the new one that was confirmed on Sunday. Still from Saturday storms. This is near the Orleans area. That's in northern Orange County. Could have gotten to Lawrence County, not quite sure yet, but there was an EF1 tornado, at least a little bit of damage confirmed. Now we get to some of the bigger ones. Some of these were actually a part of the same storm, because they all kind of moved from the southwest to the northeast over time. This one was a little bit confusing at first because we had some damage reports on one side of the river and then more on the other side. But the National Weather Service has confirmed, working with both the Paducah, Kentucky office, which controls more Pike County, and then towards Davies County, which is controlled by Indianapolis, confirmed this is one tornado that pushed right into Lagodi. There was a little bit of damage reported in town. This is one of our longer tracks. Now, on our website right now, you can go to WTHR.com, and we have a full list of these with more information such as start times and estimated peak wind speeds. I don't put everything on the maps. I just want to show you the maps real quick. Then we get deeper into southwestern Indiana, Gibson County. There was also a little bit of kind of questions there for a second. Was this one tornado? But National Weather Service for now thinks it was probably 2. This is all preliminary data. They can go back and change these, but generally we have 2 tornadoes, same storm system, one just west of I-69. This is some rural country out there in Gibson County, and then probably retouched down again as an EF2 tornado there on the other side of I-69, just north and west to Somerville, and then headed into Oakland City, where we did have a little bit of damage. So those are the reports. You can kind of see the tracks. See, these were the longer ones. The other ones were just a little bit more brief, and then these were super brief. But we'll get more of that information to you as it's released from the National Weather Service. It's kind of a trickling effect. They want to get out information, so they get out a little bit, and then they'll work to get all the details slowly over time, rather than just waiting 3 or 4 days to get everything together. So that's kind of how the sausage is made. This weekend, my goodness, we went from 70s down to 30s and 40s. We had our temperatures cut in half by a very powerful storm system, and we've had snow showers across the state. Nothing really sticking. We've had some sticking there towards Chicagoland and maybe in parts of extreme northwest Indiana, but towards central Indiana, we've been dry. You can really see the clouds still holding on, but my goodness, it has been a cold and blustery day. We've had rain showers, very light, just kind of sprinkles out there, just enough that you got to put the windshield wiper on every once in a while. But as temperatures have been cooling off through the evening, we're getting some more snow showers mixing in, especially where it's just a touch cooler. They're north and west of Indianapolis, parts of Hendricks County. We've been getting reports throughout the day from around the Brownsburg area, there towards Liston and Pittsboro as well, with a couple light flurries. Those extend north into Boone County and then Clinton County. And then just north of Carmel and Fishers, we've had a few more Snow showers there towards Morse. They're right around Cicero. Elwood, we've had a couple snow showers, Kokomo, and we may see a few more extend to the south and east a little bit over time. These are really low from the really low clouds. Sometimes the radar beam's actually going up too high once you get towards Richmond, once you get really into Bloomington, even Lafayette. So the map could be just a little bit expanded. But we've got just light snow showers out there, not enough to cause any problems, but you know, you do see the snowflakes flying around compared to last week where we had multiple days in the 70s near record highs. My goodness, what March has been to us, big swings, and this is the time of year for the big swings, and it's also our windiest month of the year, so we get a lot of these swings. All right, wrapping up your Sunday evening, temperatures have been in the 30s, but notice how it is a bit cooler to the north and west. And that's where we've had a few more snow showers mixing in, a little bit warmer to the south and east, but everyone feels the cold air. I mean, we're running 20 plus degrees colder than we were just for your Saturday evening, that 24-hour temperature change. You guys feel it. You probably feel it in the knees and the shoulders and all the joints and things like that because low pressure really moved in. All right, wind chills, they're definitely below freezing. So it's cold tonight. You're going to wake up tomorrow kind of cold. The good news is that the clouds will eventually be done. We still have clouds right over the Illinois-Indiana state line, but once you get into western Illinois, they are breaking up a little bit. We'll continue to push these clouds out of here, so when you're waking up for your Monday morning, I think things will be a lot brighter. There could still be some lingering clouds, but I think we're slowly getting them out of here. We should have more sunshine tomorrow. High pressures in control for your Monday, Tuesday, first half of Wednesday, and then by Wednesday afternoon, this system comes in. That's our next weather maker. I think right now, we could have some severe storms. I don't think it's going to be as intense of a storm system that we had, earlier throughout the weekend, especially when you account for the whole Midwest and into the deep south. The area of activity may be a little bit farther south this time, but we could see some of the storms coming in Indiana. The question is, how much can we rebound? It is cold ending the weekend, but I do think as high pressure kind of slides to the east, that's going to help increase our south wind, and we should warm things up. You're going to notice that south wind really kicking in late Monday evening, tomorrow evening, and then really Tuesday. We're going to have gusts over 30 miles per hour at times. So all out of the south to try to warm us up before the next system comes in with maybe some rain and storm chances. Hey, maybe on the backside there early Thursday morning, we could have another round of a couple of snow showers. But headed into your Monday morning, it is going to be chilly. We'll have some 20s and 30s. Most of us will be below freezing. Later in the day, mostly sunny. It's going to be a nice day. It's going to feel cooler than last week, but this is technically close or just slightly above average for this time of year. Should be right next to 50. So we're going to be in the low and mid 50s. Not bad, but throughout the day, south winds will slowly increase. And then I think they'll get breezier once we really get into Tuesday. Here's a look at Future Track 13. They've got the clouds out of here. I wouldn't be surprised if there were a couple lingering clouds here and there early in the morning, but they will be getting out if you do have them, and then enjoy sunshine throughout the rest of the day. There could be a couple high cirrus clouds, but that'll be about it. Temperatures warming well into the 50s. The question is, how deep in the 50s you go, depending on how well connected you're with that south wind. Everyone's kind of a little bit different with some of the terrain, but we'll watch that. Should be a nice quiet day overall for us. Looking ahead, there's the storm system for Wednesday. It's really more Wednesday night and a very early Thursday morning. The daylight hours of Thursday overall look to be on the drier side. There's the storm system coming in. You can see some of the rain and thunderstorms trying to develop. This is just a very early look, so kind of some rough data. Nothing too specific right now. But Wednesday afternoon and evening, we get that round, maybe potentially some low-end severe weather. On the backside, you've got some of that snow. I wouldn't be surprised if we just got some light rain showers and even snow showers, kind of like we did for your Sunday. We have the same thing very late Wednesday night, really just after midnight and going into the very early morning hours on Thursday. Should be a quick hitter, then it's out of here, and we'll dry things out again. Here's your 7-day forecast as we head through the middle part of March. I forgot to tell you, it's St. Patrick's Day for your Monday. Nice day overall. Can't complain for 54 here in central Indiana in March. Tuesday's warmer, upper 60s, and then in the middle of the week, because of that system coming in, we'll briefly cool down. The good news is that it's brief. In the morning, I wouldn't be surprised if we had a couple flurries early before sunrise. Clouds linger for a bit and then they'll break, sun comes out. And then Saturday, maybe a few more rain showers, but we'll be warm enough that that should just be rainfall for us as we're looking ahead for going into that next weekend. In the meantime, not a huge chance for wintry weather, but maybe some severe weather coming up Wednesday evening. Make sure you stay with us as we head into the first day of spring, maybe a bit on the cooler side, at least briefly.